Just awesome to be able to see it come together with the lights and the music.
A little much to take in, I'm still trying to sit there.
I'm Dawn Okoro, and I'm one of the artists for Meow Wolf Houston. Meow Wolf is like an amusement park for art. And in this series, I'll show you how I made my art installation, The Liberty Vault. Tonight is the opening party for all the artists and all the people involved. Before the doors opened, we all gathered outside to hear from the Houston mayor and some of the stakeholders. Then we all filed inside, and the event kicked off with a land acknowledgement performance.
It's a huge highlight to get to work alongside the Houston artists building this place throughout install. We got to make a lot of really cool, weird, improvised stuff, like notably a gold-leafed mummified rat found in the parking lot.
35 artists that have rooms and dioramas in this exhibition. Stunning, stunning work.
This is my first time seeing the site fully activated as it's meant to be. I'm just really intrigued by all the work that's here. And even though I've been working in this space for weeks, I still didn't have a full idea of what everything is supposed to look like and how it's supposed to go together. So it's just amazing to see it all come together now. I'm excited to get to see my piece for the first time with the full lighting setup and the soundtrack. I'm just trying to be present and take it all in. We're here at the opening of Meow Wolf Houston, Radio Tave, and we're in my installation, The Liberty Vault. It just feels kind of surreal to be here. It was just so much hard work. The title incorporates the names of punk venues where punk was allowed to thrive in Texas during the 80s and 90s. When visitors come in, I want them to feel like they're walking onto an ocean blue floor surrounded by shimmering gold, and then they look around and see faces and color and texture. An emotional musical composition composed by Taz underscores the scene. About the process of making this song.
I spent a lot of time just walking around actually in nature, like trying to get my thoughts together, listening to the way like the music that the world makes on its own when like nobody's listening. I kind of just sat with myself for a while. Then I thought about like me and Dawn are from. Like Dawn is from Lubbock, I'm from Clovis, it's just about an hour and a half away. It's very windy, so I started grabbing the fabric and just started flapping it in front of the microphone. And I got some giants, different natural things, pieces of wood, started banging them, just trying to create a natural atmosphere.
So you did the sheets, you made that yourself, the sound?
Yeah,
oh,
got some sheets out the cabinet, set up some mics, and started flapping them.
Wow.
And I wanted to like kind of portray like you stumble across like this oasis, like a caravan, like an oasis, like with lots of fabric. And I was imagining lots of colorful fabric and flags.
I can see that. So what did you think of just the experience in general of doing something like this?
Well, being like a native New Mexican, I always wanted to see Meow Wolf, and I always wondered will I ever get to play there? And then I got like the best of both worlds. Dawn hit me up. He hit me up and was like, yo, do this. So seeing this, actually experiencing it as a guest and being a part of it, I'm scratching off the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Like this is big as an artist. Dawn could have got anybody, and I'm the one, and I'm just really grateful I got to create something and deliver. It's all a little much to take in, I'm still trying to sit with it, but
thank
extremely
you.
happy.
I'm so glad you did. I feel like it was perfect. I'm just so thankful to Taz for doing this. Usually when I work with a musician, it's me painting an album cover or providing art for an album cover. And so this is my first time incorporating a musician's art into my art, and I really think this is something I want to explore more. This figure is wearing an outfit that refers to a couple of things. The pants, the pattern on the pants are inspired by some of the fabrics that I saw when I visited Nigeria. And then she's wearing a shirt that says Our Dolls, and it refers to an all-woman punk band called My Dolls that performed a lot in Houston in the 80s. This guy here is wearing a lot of patches that refer to different things. The palm trees refer to a punk venue that used to be in Houston called The Island. There's a little frog alien guy that refers to the art of Daniel Johnston. This one is wearing some pins that refer to some of my favorite punk and rock bands in Austin. So, Break the Bond, that as a nod to Bond Breaker. And then this is a nod to F Money. This is my favorite wall, and this is one of my favorite figures. I think I just like the way she just looks so expressive, and I like her hair. And she has a shirt on that's a little bit of a nod to Bad Brains. This figure who's jumping up in the air is wearing this Liberty t-shirt, and that refers to Liberty Lunch, which was a venue in Austin where a lot of punk bands got their start, Texas punk bands and national punk bands, so musicians from all over. OKO, and there's the top one. Yeah, Okoro, Dawn Okoro. Thank you. Are you an artist as well here?
I'm about PR.
Oh, okay.
It's Kristen.
Oh, nice to meet you.
What's the name of this?
It's called the Liberty Vault.
Okay.
And I was thinking about how growing up in Texas, how oftentimes I felt like I didn't quite fit in. So I gravitated towards punk. I feel like a lot of the people that were the outsiders, kind of found a place there. And so this is like a mosh pit that's been frozen throughout time. Meow Wolf Houston has a bar called Cowboy Heaven. I want to check it out and maybe have a drink and a bite to eat. There's so many people down there, and I don't really feel like waiting in line at the bar, but I do like the ambiance of the art in the bar. And I start to look around, and guess who I saw? It's the artist Janelle Langford. She created Obsidiopolis at the original Meow Wolf in Santa Fe, and she expanded on that with her new piece, Obsidiodyssey, here in Houston. So when I saw her, I went up to her and introduced myself, and she said that she was familiar with my work too. We went up to my space, the Liberty Vault, and just hung out. It was a little bit more quiet in there. She's awesome. She was super friendly, and we were just talking about art, our experiences as artists. And she told me how she started off as a graphic designer, and she explained how she got pulled into the whole Meow Wolf world. And she told me what it was like to make the leap into her graphic space into installation art. And, she explained it was just about really just believing in herself and just knowing she could do it and just getting out there and just doing it. And then we posed for a picture. I'd like to plan a trip to visit Janelle's studio in Santa Fe. And when I do, I'm going to be sure to make a video about it. This is my first time selling merch at a gift shop. So if you visit Meow Wolf Houston, be sure to check out my stickers. They represent 2 of the characters from the Liberty Vault. Thank you for watching. This concludes my series about making art at Meow Wolf. My next video is going to be about one of the adventures I've had being an artist. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one.